Hello, everybody. So just get this ready for you. This is the worst part, when I have to make sure that everything is straight and looks good. And what my phone shows is not exactly what is actually happening. So, sorry guys. We'll get this figured out. I want to get this close so that you can see what's going on here. Okay. All right. Sorry for all that wobbling, but I think we've got it now. Okay. So happy Friday. I picked up an order of photos on Sunday for like 270 some photos. So that is like everything from, and that's mine, my grandkids, some of my great nephews stuff. So that is everything from like April to current. Well, I thought it was everything. It was about half actually, because I've got some big events that I did with the kids, like overnights and that kind of stuff that didn't, I thought I had in the photos that I had sent to Walmart, but I didn't. So I'll have to do that another time. Anyway, welcome Tamara, I'm glad you made it. So I picked up a couple of things that I thought would be easy to scrapbook tonight, and I'm going to start with my Easter basket from Easter, obviously this year. And it was a combination of some friends giving me some stuff. I always do, I always buy myself one Reese's peanut butter egg because I love them so much. So that I did. And then my boyfriend's sister gave us these baskets with these amazing chocolate Rice Krispie things and these sugar cookies that I, honest to goodness, were to die for, and some chocolate and that kind of stuff. So I wanted to get this documented. Hey Tammy, welcome. Glad to see you too. So I bought a bunch of Easter papers before Easter because I didn't have a lot of Easter themed stuff left. And I do like to, scrapbook with those. So this is Photo Play Hop to It, which was, I think it was this year's Easter collection. They don't have a number on it, but I'm pretty sure that it was this year's Easter collection. They don't date anything with Photo Play. Yeah, not on the thing. Although that's, I guess, good. Less guilt for us, right? And then I have some doodle bugs. So I'm not quite sure how I'm going to use that stuff, but I'll figure that out. Yeah, they are yummy, aren't they, Tamara? And now they make trees and pumpkins and that kind of stuff, but nothing is better than that egg. And I like Reese's peanut butter cups, but they're not the same as the egg. Anyway, so I chose two papers, and one of them is this crazy design here with the bunnies on it, with baskets and eggs and all that kind of stuff, and these big yellow hearts. On the back is these carrots, which of course would be way easier for me to use, and there is one of the sugar cookies was a carrot, so that was pretty prominent. But I'm going to try to use this paper because that scares us, right? Those crazy big designs of paper. Like, how do you do that? And you can do something like this where you pop some sort of more neutral in the middle of it and kind of use it as a frame. I'm going to do something that I like to do, and I think I may have even done this last week, but I'm going to use the 1/3, 2/3 so I can see a lot of this design. So the first I'm going to do is cut the strip off of this, and this is Photo Play Hop to It. This is the Easter Sunday paper. So I'll do that one. And I didn't cut very well the first time, so I have to do it again. All right, so there's that one. That'll make your head spin a little. And then my thought here is to do like a little bit more than 4 inches because I want to, I don't know for sure if I'm going to use these. So maybe about here. So let me see how much that really is. So that's about 5 inches, you guys, if you're trying to do a design. This is a super simple design if you use if you use square photos, if you're using rectangles, it's not quite as easy. And you can bring it down here and do this so they come out of the top, you know, so it comes out of the, I should say that the more busy paper is at the top. Obviously, you've seen me do this a million times where I have a design on the sides, either side that works. I tend to like to do that when I'm going to put another block of paper, which I don't want to do tonight. And then we're going to have this design. And this is really a Enamel staple. She uses this all the time. I talk about that, but I like this. So then this paper is really cute. This is the same photo play hop to it. It's the bunny ears paper, and it's got a really cute, like tone-on-tone bunny design here. So I think that'll be cute. And then on the back is some cards and that kind of stuff that I'm not going to be so concerned with. There's cards here. Although, look at that. There's an actual journaling card. I've said I wish they would do more journaling cards, like a whole sheet of just those. I know Enamel does them from time to time, but which other vendors do it? I think they don't, because they like those little cut aparts for things like Project Life books and that kind of stuff. So I'm thinking I could do it like this and let it go down like that, you know, let it do like this, because this is really a close-up of this. I mean, I could do this, but I think that looks lonely. And now I'm also thinking about cutting this down. And if I cut that down, it'll probably land somewhere about here. So I think I'm going to do that. And I do have this lovely Creative Memories photo trimmer here. So it won't be quite 4 inches. It's about 4 1/4 inches because I didn't take the photograph to be cut to a square. Sometimes I'll do that on purpose, but I didn't in this particular. Now, there is a big space here so that I could, you know, do something there with a banner or something like that. But right now, this is kind of my idea. I do have this cute little cut apart here, so I think I'm going to try that and see if I like that cut apart in this mix. We'll see. It might be a little too much. I'm not sure. But it doesn't hurt to play around a little bit and experiment and see. And I like this cute little banner. Apparently, I don't mind using banners. I just don't like doing them on my own. So I'm not loving the blend of this blue against this blue. Now I could ink it and that would work, but not loving that. And this I think might need to come up a little bit higher anyway. Okay, so maybe that's not so bad. I think what I need to do is, this transition is a little rough. It's very jarring. So I did grab a couple of things. I grabbed this is a Doodlebug old heart tape that I could use. The heart here made me think about it, but I think it's a little busy. So then I have either this diagonal stripe, this chevron, or this is like a wood grain, and I think either the diagonal or the wood grain is a better match. So I'm just going to play around here and see what I think. Like, that's nice. I like the simplicity of that, but you still have a little bit of design there. Oh, I'm sorry, Harmony. Well, hopefully we'll cheer you up a little bit. Or there's this one, and this is almost a faux solid on here. So kind of depending what you like. If you like more pattern, that. If you like less pattern, this. This is so tone-on-tone thing. I think I want a pop, so I'm going to use this one, and that's an old Bella Boulevard washi tape. But you can get lots of different diagonal washi tapes in different colors. So, oh, Harmony, I'm so sorry. That's so hard to lose one of our furry friends. Oh, I'm so sorry. I know you guys all know that I went through that a little earlier this year. It's just hard because they're our family. Okay, so thinking here about what I might do. So I could do something like that. I'm thinking now this needs to be trimmed a little bit. It's a little too long. So I'm going to do it in little stages. Just so that I don't totally regret it. Like maybe I still want... Oh, sorry guys. Okay, that scared the heck out of me. Somebody's lighting firecrackers, I think, in my neighborhood, and that scared the heck out of me. If I was a swearing person, that I would have used a different word for what that just did. I absolutely did not appreciate that. So, okay. So I'm liking this less and less as I work through this. So I'm going to take this and set it aside to be used another day. I think back here. So what I'm going to do kind of depends on what I find here. So let's see. I do want to journal about this somewhere because I definitely want to journal about, for lack of a better word, what my sister-in-law did because it was very sweet. This is cute. This little Here Comes the Easter Bunny banner, and then that sets a diagonal up across here. And I could always use some of those labels from Ellie Studio. That's an idea, looking at what I have here. I don't know that I want to use a lot of the basket elements because although I do have quite a few of them, because I do have some pictures of my grandkids with their Easter basket. And then this, so if I use this here, that's right there. So that blends in a little bit too much. If it was surrounded by something else, that would make sense, but they use the exact same artwork. So that doesn't make sense. Yeah, and blending, if I'm using blue, that's a little bit too close. So maybe what I need to do is look and see what I can find in LA Studio that isn't, the colors aren't quite as close, but they're similar. I also do have this ephemera from, this is from Echo Park. So let's see if there's anything here that I could use. This is the Celebrate Easter collection. There is a bunny in this one as well. Let me see if I can find it. I don't think I've used any of these. I think this is all new for this year. Or maybe not, as the case may be. As I'm looking, I don't see it. So maybe I have used some of this. I was scrapbooking lots of old stuff. So I have finished all of, I'm glad you guys are all sending little condolences to Harmony. By the way, I'm watching that. I have finished all of the 2019 pages, or I thought I had, and then my stepson put up a photo of my daughter-in-law's grandfather, not loving that either, that's too busy. Daughter-in-law's grandfather with them last year at this time. And it's a really cool photo and something really cool they were doing. And I know we don't have that photo in their books, so I'm going to do that one. And then I still need to decide if I'm going to do a collage of photos of her grandfather, because he passed away in September of last year, and do like a memorial kind of page to him. So I haven't decided that yet. Okay, so I now just chopped the two photos of the basket to the same size. I wasn't liking the difference there, and I'm liking that much better. So that's good. Let's see what else I have in here. I certainly have bunnies. Oh, there is a cute I did think this was cute. This bunny with the bus. Except he's going the wrong way. He needs to go that way. So let's see if there's a bunny with a bus. Doodlebug has like a gazillion pieces when they do a when they have an embellishment pack. So I think I need more color there, but that's cute. This is cute. Here's the egg one, but I think, although that is darn cute on that. Perhaps I shouldn't be saving things, right? There are lots of egg embellishments here. I'll have to remember the egg hunt because they had an egg hunt. And this little chocolate bunny is so cute. And so it's not the exact same bunny, but it's a little cartoon-like. So I like that. So that bunny is cute. Here's a little crossing sign. I want to be careful about what I'm doing down here so that I don't blend it too much into the bottom or that it stands out. That's kind of what I'm thinking down here. Oh my gosh, this is too cute. I love Doodlebug. Oh, the other thing I probably should watch out for is I don't want to cover all the yellow up here. I can always take a diagonal from that top left corner down here and put an label down there. There's tons of eggs in here. So that's a thing. Sorry you can't see all this. I didn't want to throw these all on my mat because I'm still looking for that. Here's a cute car and a scooter. Bunnies on scooters. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is hilarious. But going the wrong direction for this this layout. They don't really have candy on this on this piece. I'm thinking maybe, I don't know, maybe I have enough or I could do a little chick. Although they're kind of across from each other and I don't love that. So I think let's snug that up to that side more. We'll do this bunny here. And then I am thinking what I'm going to do is grab my Ellie Studio label stickers and see what works that I can put down in that corner. I know I have some pinks. I have greens. I have aqua, but I don't want that to blend in. Oh, here's some yellow too. I'm thinking if I have pink that works with this, I might use that just to kind of tie that up there in. Honestly, you guys, I have so many Ellie Studio label stickers now, it's hard to find them. She said, making fun of herself. Okay. So there's the pink. So it is a little bit of a different pink than what's up there. I don't think that's the worst thing. I have some really nice yellow. And then we also have green too that I could tie back. I don't want it to get too lost, and I do have a bit of a story to tell. That's the other thing. So like a larger one would be nice. So let's see what I think about green or yellow. I think I'm not going to do the pink, and maybe I'll grab, although there's green up, this is laying on green, so I don't think I need to transition that. I'm afraid if I use yellow, that yellow heart is so prominent here that that's going to get lost, although there is green grass all over there too, so, and that doesn't seem to bother me. Hey Nancy, nice to see you. Okay, so let's look at some of these bigger stickers. Like this one here. I feel bad about covering that bunny's face, but that's going to happen, right? So this feels too big and comes almost to the edge of that. So I'm thinking of pulling that back a little bit just like that. And now I can either cut it or I can wrap it. So I like the way that looks. Let's get this stuff on here and then we'll keep embellishing from there. And I'll probably add, I also, when I have a tail on that side, if it's a banner, I just put it off the edge and I'll cut that off when I have everything glued down. I'm thinking maybe some eggs or some chicks or something like that will do. Okay. I'm just going to make this not a big angle here, but a little bit of an angle. Oh my goodness, look at me tonight. Next thing you know, I'll be putting hearts and stars together. Okay, I think this needs to come over just a little bit more here. The other thing I like about these photos is there is a runner, a tapestry runner in the back, and that is something that I bought when I was a buyer for Kohl's. So that's kind of, I bought, I really bought more the pillow piece of that, but it reminds me of that when I see this. So that's kind of fun. I have a big retail background. That's what I did before I became a massage therapist. So it's kind of fun for me to see stuff like that. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to trap that space no matter what. Tammy says now she has a sweet tooth. That's okay. I'm going to definitely trap white space there. I'm bringing this down and bringing this over right here so I don't have those white space pieces showing. That's kind of what I'm trying to do here. I think I'll raise that bunny up a little bit. There we go. Okay, so I have this one here. And now I could find a bunny. This is going to have to be cut off just because it's too stiff to be wrapped. But on a thinner label, like all those labels in the hashtag sticker books, you definitely could wrap. So you do this. The stickers are a little bit smaller here too, so I might be able to find something to throw on top, or like these little carrots would be cute. And I could pop it up on some foam too. Maybe if I did this, I don't want to take too much space over here because I want to be able to use a lot of that for the journaling. But if I popped those two things up, I could just do that in the corner there. So I like that idea. So let me just get those so they make sense. You can tell that's an egg. Okay. And then I'll just use my foam tape here. And that's just my foam tape that I keep on my little dish. Trap space doesn't bother you, Tammy? And that's fine. It's what works for you, right? That's the most important thing. Depending on what it is, it could drive me nuts. Just saying. That's my Kelly craziness. Oh, look at that sweet little flower. If I had a place to put this, but I only have one of these. It's an old Dear Lizzie piece, so I keep waiting for the right time to use that. Found it yet. Oh, there's a jelly bean here. That's cute. I don't see any other ones. I do see smaller. Oh, I do see a couple jelly beans. So maybe. Okay, so there we go. So I have a lot of room, but there's still color there. Just cute little, I'm missing like a little bit of purple in here. There's this little purple cloud, so I'm just thinking maybe that. I don't like the way that looks. I know there are purple, there's a purple flower here, so maybe that I can get to work. Yeah, I want to pull in the colors from there. So jelly beans, there's a green one here. And there's a green one up there. I think I'm only seeing green. I would probably want different colors, but maybe there's jelly beans in that pack. Or a carrot would be nice too. Let me see if this carrot will work over on the left of this. Oh, here's this is what I was thinking. So there's jelly beans right here. So let's see, there's a pink one. Oh, they make these so that people with old eyes have a hard time seeing them. And maybe I'll use, oh, there's orange. Looking to see if there's any other colors of jelly beans. Pink and orange here. Oh, there's purple. Okay, so I should be able to get a couple. Oh, here we go. Here's the orange one. Oh, here's a green one. And where's the purple one? If I can find that. There's also this carrot that I could work in there too, maybe. I'm just trying to decide what colors I want to bring in over there. It's going to be hard to find this jelly bean because of all the, I mean, this is what I have to sort through to find it. I'll do that because that'll give you guys something to look at other than my part of my arm. There's lots of flowers in this pack too. Oh, this is cute, that little plaid. Oh, there's another green one. Kind of decide what I can use. If I'd found those earlier, I probably would have used those on the bottom, and maybe I'll stick one down there somewhere instead of that flower I have down there. Ah, purple jelly bean, where are you? This makes for very exciting orange under the tractor. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. So I can kind of scatter them around a little bit. Come on, purple. I know I haven't used it because this is the first time I opened this. That I know for sure. What I should do, and I used to do this, I have jelly bean soup chipboard letters, and I mark them off as I use them because otherwise I'd never know what I had. And that would be a lot of wasted time. This way you guys are getting to see, I think I see the purple jelly bean, yay! And there's striped carrots and, okay. So what do we want to do here for, you have to be careful about where you put these. Oh, these jelly beans look huge compared to, like they look huge compared to that wagon or wheelbarrow. That's not a wagon, that's a wheelbarrow. Like this too, they're huge. After I did all that, I mean, the jelly beans are as big as the carrots. But maybe I could do like a couple of jelly beans. And a carrot there. Do I need a little green in here? That feels like it's too much. After all that, and I don't think I'll use the purple gel. Although there's purple here, would make sense to use purple here. Let's see if we like this with just the green and the purple and no pink. Such silly things. Yeah, I think I like the pink in there just because it there's green on the top of the, yeah. I'm glad I could show you what's in the pack, Tammy. That's what I was thinking too. All right, you're seeing what's in the pack. Those Doodlebug, they're called odds and ends when it's their ephemera packs. There's gazillions of things in them. You definitely get, they're not inexpensive. I think they're like almost $6 a pack, but you really, really get your money's worth. Okay, I think I do like this. And then I'm going to stick this guy up on some foam tape too. Use the odds and ends of all my foam tape that I have sitting there. That'll be good. I wish they had a purple jelly bean on this one because I would definitely put that here. But I'm still seeing just orange and green. It is hard to tell though, isn't it? Just purple flowers. Oops. Okay, so that will give me room to journal here, and lots of stuff going on up here. And I think I'm going to leave that plain and not put anything up here. And so what I did now, you know, if I'd used a bigger piece here, it probably would have been about even with this bunny, but now I was able to drop that down a little bit and bring this a little bit more into the bottom of the layout. So I'm not loving this purple flower, I don't think. At least not there. I think what it is the scale is off. That's why I'm not liking it. Is the scale is so much bigger than the like carrots there. So let's see. They've got hearts on here. Do we have any cute little purple hearts? We have a lot of pink hearts. And we have a tiny little purple flower. So that could work. There we go. I like that much better. Do you see what happened with the scale here? This was like, let me put that back in there. See the difference there? I like that much better. It just looks better with the scale. Now, if I hadn't had that, would I have changed that? Or no, that would have been fine. I think, you know, it would be just fine. Okay, so I think that is layout number 1 done. I'm going to put that like that. And then I'm going to very gingerly move this stuff off my desk because I have another photo to do for you guys tonight, but it's more spring themed. Well, I'm going to use more spring themed product. It's not spring themed per se. So let me just do, just so I have 3 different ephemera packs open here and I don't want to mix them up. Not that it would, I mean, it's not the end of the world, but it's a little easier for me to keep track of things if I don't do that. So there's this. There's our next photo that we are going to work with. And that is a very recent photo that I took of just a friend of mine has a gorgeous hydrangea bush outside her front walkway, and we were going by and she said, "Do you want some?" And I am never one to refuse fresh flowers, so I took it home and then took the picture of it. And then this is a bowl from my grandmother, so I love purple and green together, and I just thought that looked really pretty, so I just took a picture of that. And I think I'm going to try to use this Cartabella Flower Market collection. I've had this for a long time and I have used very little of it. Now, there's not a lot of pink in here. There is a little bit of purple here and there. So I'm not quite sure what this is going to look like from, like, that's pretty. I actually really like the way that looks. So let's see. Hey, tonight is use a busy paper night. So we could do this. Now, one of the things you guys know I like to do is I often like to frame a print like this when it goes off the edge. But for some reason, I really like this paper without that frame. I don't know why. This is another really pretty piece there, but I think this one is the winner because of the purple. And then I just have to figure out what we are going to frame this with. So I think I'm okay with that color. And I'd like to get in perhaps a little, there is a lighter pink here too. So if I do that, that definitely helps pop it off the page, right? Oh, Tammy, I think it is really hard to use pictures. Okay, and I think with this, that paper just disappears too much. So we're going to use that. That's been my problem. I haven't been able to find things to use with it. There is a really pretty card that says bloom and then one that says lovely. So I'm going to cut this. I'm thinking not a very big frame around this, but I'm going to cut it horizontally first until I decide. Hey Roz, it's good to see you. Until I decide if I'm going to put one of these with it. So I'll just trim this up quick for that piece of it anyway. And then that helps me get scale and stuff like that a little bit more as I'm working. Instead of working with the whole paper, I know I'm going to trim at least part of it. Now, actually, you know, really, I don't have to use a journaling card. I could use other things. My question is, like, that's too much if I use that one. This, okay, so I'm just going to do this so I can see it. That's, I'm trying to imagine this with this. That's pretty. This is pretty. The You Make Me Happy is pretty, but I don't want to emphasize blue. I want to emphasize that pink. So what about this pink? The lovely is nice and the bloom is nice. I think I'm going to do the lovely card. And I want, I think what I want here is I want less of, I want it to be more subtle. That's the word I want. Words are hard, you guys. I've been working all week, and actually, I think I'm not as smart as I used to be when the week started. The reason is, I've been working masks again all week. I have not been doing that, but I have a super important continuing ed class that I take. I have to take continuing ed classes every 2 years. I have to have a certain amount of credits every 2 years. And I have a big one coming up in August. And I've been waiting 4 years to take it because it got canceled in 2020. So, I don't want to get sick and things are crazy around here. This week I've only had one more client who's gotten COVID, but the 2 weeks prior to that I had 8 clients get COVID, which is a huge percentage considering that I work on about 25 hours of massage a week. So it's just been crazy around here, I guess is my thought. So I went back to masking and I'm wearing an N95 and headaches. Because I'm not used to wearing a mask anymore for long term. I said on the first time to my boyfriend after the first day, God bless our medical personnel. I don't know how they've done this for 2 years. Although I was talking to one of my ICU nurses and they don't wear masks like that anymore. So anyway. So I've been a little bit, it's been a little tough this week, which is fine. Okay. So we have that. Now I'm trying to think of what I want to do to, like, I don't know, set this off. There's a really pretty black and white border, but I don't love that. And and this is one of those, okay, this is annoying. This is one of those borders that is not a full 12 by 12. That's one of my not so happy things. I don't know why they do that. Because then you have to kind of break it up and hide it. And it makes it harder. I don't think I want to do a big floral piece anywhere because this would probably blend. Oh, I said that, but I actually don't mind that. And I'm thinking I am going to put the card on here just to pull things together. There isn't really any purple in here, which is interesting. There's purple on this, but there's not other, well, there's a little tiny purple. Now that I see that, there's one small piece of purple. So I should probably try to get that on here somewhere. So if I do this piece, which I didn't think I was going to like, but now I do, I think that really helps blend this into the background. Huh, who knew? And then I could do some sort of title up there. So let's do, I can afford to take away journaling space here because I don't have a ton to say about this. Here's my little purple piece. So I'm going to make that stick out here somewhere where I think it looks okay. I want the scale to be kind of right though here too. Would help if there was more than one, but there is only one. I could also add that in or like pop it to the corner or something. Okay, I will use that, but I'm not sure where yet. I do sometimes like to add in extra flowers in places. Now I could also add not just this purple one, but like another one so that it doesn't look like it's just sticking out just because of scale here. I'm losing that down here, so maybe what I need to do is add that in somewhere else here, like down here. I'm not loving that, and I'm thinking it's okay. I'm gonna put the purple back. If it was bigger, I'd be okay with that, but I think it's too small. I should bring this over so you guys can see. I'm like, where did I get that from? There we go. Let's see, there's a little, could do a little piece up here. That says naturally beautiful. Then maybe that's where the little purple piece could go if I want to do that. Yeah, I like that better. This feels like it's definitely calling for some sort of title though, right there. Okay, so let me take this off. I'm just gonna cut this and then I will pop this up on some foam tape so you can see it a little bit more. I do like, there's a lot of black in the sticker sheet here. There's also a lot of brown, and I do have some brown letters. I could do bloom. There's a lovely right down here. I could do there's this nice little piece here that says you make me happy. So that could, because I do, flowers make me happy. Like fresh flowers really make me happy. Beautiful. Yeah, maybe it should just be like fresh, or because the alpha I have I think is pretty big. So let me grab it. So since I've been, why do I cut the tag off? Good question, Tammy. I do it just because I feel like when I'm putting it up on top like that, it feels like it's not attached to anything. That the banner is, if I did this, right, because you'd have that end of the banner like that, it would just kind of be floating out here. And it doesn't feel like it's attached to me. That again, and I'm gonna actually cut a little bit more off of here. That is really a personal preference. It's just my personal preference. It doesn't mean it's right or wrong not to. I don't mind, like down here, I would just leave that banner as it is and not do anything with it. But just because I was attaching it up there, that's why. So that's actually a really great question that I didn't think about answering. So let's see what I think about let's see. I'm gonna just try fresh and see, because it's not a bouquet. It's just a couple. And I'm taking the most dark ones that I have, most dark letters, because this has varying degrees of colors in it. We have really great farmers markets, as I'm sure a lot of us do now, but we have really great farmers markets in my area. But my boyfriend and I almost always have dates on Saturdays, and I haven't been to many of them this year. And the ones I was at were almost too early in the season. I'm going to glue this down now that I have an idea of where the title is going to go. So I haven't been getting a lot of bouquets. Okay, so this is fresh. I think it needs to be longer than that. I'm going to try So Fresh. I'm trying to marry it up towards that sticker, and maybe I'm too close to the sticker. Let me back this off just a little bit and give it a little bit of breathing room, and then that'll even my title out a little bit here. And I'm not sure that I would have chosen to use brown in here because I don't have any other brown except the table in this picture is brown. I think I'm going to do a different O so that it's a little bit more combined like that. It's going to say like that S is, but that's too much. Okay. I think that works. So Fresh. That's what we'll call that. All right, so that's pretty simple. Let's see if there's anything else I want to add in here. But I'm liking the way it's looking. That again, this is another one of those that S looks upside down. I know it does. It's not. That's the way they make them, Tammy. But I do that now the O is gonna look weird though because there we go. I think you're right about that, but look at this. Where's the sheet? Here's the S sheet. See? They've got the small part, so it does look upside down. It looks like it's going to fall over. Thank you for reminding me of that, because I don't love that so much. I'm looking to see, this looks a little, not quite straight. I think it's too late though. We'll just deal with that. Other thing I could do, I do have some gold hearts. Remember how I think I used the wood ones. You guys saw the wood ones? So those were from Studio Calico. So now I have gold that I want to use up. So I'm just gonna play with this a little bit and see if I like the addition of that little bit. I actually do like the addition of this gold. Okay, so this guy I'm going to pull off because I think I'm going to, well, we'll add the heart here, and I may need to rotate this a little bit because of the heart. Okay, let's see how that looks. Yeah, I think that'll work. So I just keep them in this cute little dish that used to sit on my grandmother's dresser, and then they're right there. So I pull them off. It's a way I've been using embellishments. The way I normally keep those, and I'll show you. I have all these embellishments, older embellishments in this hardware container, and I'm just not using them because they're out of sight. So what I'm going to do is start doing more of this where I pull them out. So, you know, I'll pull those out, and I'll just work through one of them at a time. And hopefully I'll start actually using these out that way. It's just they're older, so I don't have them in my baskets just to my right hand or my left hand here like I do most of my embellishments. And so they get forgotten because they're not there. Just looking to see if I have any littler ones here. I don't think so. This one has a scratch on it, so I think I'll use this one instead. Anyway, so that's a good way to do that. If you have something you want to use up, just pop it in some sort of thing on your desk. And then when you want an embellishment, you can go there first. So there's that one there. Like this one here. These are a little wonky. These are old too. These Studio Calico hearts are old. But I like the little bit of shininess that it added to the page. I also could look to see, I don't know that I have any purple enamel dots, but I'm going to look to see if I do. Or something that bluey, purpley color that is. Because if I do, then I could add those in. But I think that's a color I'm missing right now. I have sequins. As I go through my basket, I should at least put these here so you guys can see what I'm doing. And I probably want, let's see. That is not purple, and these are purple, but I don't remember where those came from, but they look dirty brown. They don't look purple. Looks like I need to order some purple enamel dots, right? I need to start writing these down when I'm looking for something. I do have these. Maybe that'll work. Let's see what we think. It's kind of blingy. But that might be the right choice. We'll see. These are from Queen and Company. Let's see. The one thing I'm a little concerned about, that they're going to look a little too contemporary. Yeah, my eye is going right to them. They're not soft like everything else is here. So I think we won't do those, but that's a good thing for me to remember. I like to use these on M number 4, my M number 3's granddaughter's pages, those blingy things, because she's all about the bling right now. All right, so I think I'm going to leave it as is there, just like that. Let me grab the other one. Oh, so 2 kind of different pages tonight. So there's our more cartoony Easter page, and then this is really summer, not spring, but I do like that pattern, that like kind of watercolory flower paper here, a little bit more serious for that photo. So all right, you guys, I think that is going to be it for the night tonight. So hopefully you all are good. And other than Harmony again, sorry about your furry friend. I think cat, right? If I remember correctly, it was a cat. If I remember correctly. So anyway, you take care. You guys have a great weekend, and everybody stay cool. Roz probably doesn't have that problem because it's winter by her. But for those of us in the northern hemisphere, especially in the US right now, it's pretty hot everywhere. So you guys take care, and you have a great rest of your weekend. Bye, everybody. Oh, just saw something. Nancy, so before I go out, Nancy just asked me what brand of page protectors do I use. So I was using Hobby Lobby's page protectors just for a 12 by 12 page, and recently they've changed them and I don't love them. So I can't answer that right now. I'm looking for an option and I haven't found one. For a long time I used Michael's, and then they stopped making the ones that I liked, and then I switched to Hobby Lobby, and now they've changed their page protectors and I don't like them. So I'll try to remember if and when I find some that I like to let you know, because that not loving them. So anyway, you guys take care, and I will talk to you next weekend, I think. So all right, bye-bye.